and welcome back to the Crafty Sew So vlog. I'm Freya and today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 of my favourite autumn winter patterns for 2019. Some of them are ones I have made already and some of them are ones that I am planning on making because they're either new out or ones that are new to me. It's actually a really warm day today, even though it's September, it feels a little weird to be talking about autumn winter patterns right now, but with sewing and any craft really, you've got to think ahead a little bit and start prepping so you've got the clothes ready for when you want them when the weather does cool down. So my first pattern pick, so I'm going to start with the ones I've made before, and my first pattern pick, so whenever the weather cools down I immediately start reaching for trousers. Now I'm normally a big fan of dresses and I will wear a lot of dresses paired with tights and things in the winter, but I'm also like, autumn calls for jeans in my opinion. So I have made 3 pairs of ginger jeans now. I've got plans to keep making them because I really like this pattern, and I've got it so the fit is really really great on my body. So I like the skinnier fit, though I generally take the basted pair in and share it, ask Sarah or whoever at the shop to help me fit the leg because there's always adjustments that need making there for a really smart finish. But yeah, so as I say, this is one of my absolute favourite patterns. I've made my first pair of jeans February before last, so that was 2018, and with this pattern, and really pleased with them, and you get a lot of support and advice in the instructions, so it's really quite a good one for new jeans makers. It is classed as, where does she say it? Difficulty 4 out of 5. So it's not one I'd recommend people pick up and have a go when they're quite new to dressmaking, but that's really because you've got quite a lot of new techniques in the assembly of the pockets and the waistband and of course the fly front. Heather Lou, who's the designer, and has a lot of tutorials for that kind of thing on her website. With either like a little bit of support from a more experienced dressmaker or just really taking your time over it, there's no reason people who are confident, even if they're relatively new to sewing, couldn't have a go, but it's bearing that in mind. Now I've made them, I can do most of, I'm looking at the back, so most of the front of the jeans in around 3 to 4 hours, and then it's just constructing the legs and getting the fit right and then doing the hemming and things. It does get, with a bit of confidence and some experience, you get a bit faster at those, so it's worth churning a few out for the cooler months in my opinion. We've got some really lovely denims at Crafty at the moment, so I'm planning my next pair in this light wash denim. I wear it year round, and I just really like this kind of lighter colour, bleached look. We've also got some really nice dark denims in, a grey denim, and some lilac denims, so they're really fun. You need for this pattern around 1.5 to 2 meters, unless you're short like me, and then I can get it out of the about 1.25 meters, and I cut a size 14 in this pattern, and then take it in a little bit because it's I'm between sizes 12 and 14 on the waist and the hips. So that's worth bearing in mind. It's one of those ones with a little bit extra fabric in the yardage, but it depends on your height. I take a good 5 inches off the included height, so that's where that will come in. Yes, a fun pattern to have a go at and quite an involved one, so if you're feeling like challenging yourself, this is a staple in my autumn wardrobe. And then another staple in my autumn wardrobe is the Grainline Studios Archer button-up. So I go for kind of an autumn uniform, as it were, of jeans and a throw on top. So sometimes they're kind of long sleeve things like this, which is an Everyday Amazing shift dress by my Handmade wardrobe, except it's a top version, or like a button down shirt. I've made this one again around 3 or 4 times. When I find a pattern I like, I commit. So I always make a fair few of them. I've made this in some like lightweight chambray denims. I've made it in some brushed cottons, and I've made it in like some chambrays, like some like coloured twill ones. So they're not quite denim, but they're not other cottons either. You could also make it in anything like a viscose with a bit of body to it, maybe a viscose twill or a viscose, I can never pronounce it, chalet, and or you could make it in a printed cotton, a lightweight one like a lawn would be fantastic, and you'd then be able to like show off a really fun print. In this pattern I am a size 12, though again I'm between size 12 and 14 on my waist, and you do need quite a lot of fabric for these, because especially if you're pattern matching across the front of the bodice, but you've got long sleeves as well as a bodice, and then you've got details like pockets and collar, so that takes up more fabric, but there's some really lovely options on our website. So I'll put a link below, and I'm going to do a little curated list for each of the patterns of fabrics that I would recommend, and put the links to those below. But yeah, really another staple in my wardrobe, so you'll see me in this one a lot in the next few months. Then the other one that's a staple in my wardrobe is the Linden Sweatshirt. So again, Grainline Studios. I generally do this version. I've yet to make the short sleeve one, but never say never. I've made, I really do commit. I've made about 5 of these, including a t-shirt version in a single jersey. So I'm making that at the moment. I'm doing red sleeves with a red band and then a white body, and then I'm just lengthening the body a little bit, so it's so I don't need the bottom band, and so it's like a t-shirt, like a raglan t-shirt. So again, quite a simple but versatile pattern that I really get on with. Again, I'm a size 12 to 14, so I think with this, because it's quite loose at the waist, I've just cut a straight size 12. This one's a beginner's one, and it gives a lot of, it's quite simple in that you're attaching sleeves to bodice, neckline, and then cuffs and thingy, so it's it is a great one for beginners. It is working with stretch jerseys, so I'd recommend working with something quite stable to begin with. You can do it in Ponte Romas or French Terries, as it says on the back, sweatshirt fleece, and I've done it in a lighter weight ones as well, as I say, and that makes more of a t-shirt finish, so that's a really nice pattern. And that's also available from the shop, so I've made lots of these, but this year I've got my eye on the Greta sweatshirt from Neilson. So this is, we've only just got Neilson patterns in at Crafty Sew So, and there's some really lovely ones. So I've got the ash jeans, which I'm making a pair of this autumn, because as I say, wear a lot of jeans. I thought branch out from the gingers. I've got the Cottelsoe, which is I think how you pronounce it, swim costume, which I'm going to make for my holiday that's coming up in October. Sorry, forgot then. And then I've also got my eye on the Darling Rangers dress, which I think is such a sweet little style, and could also potentially be in this list, because if you make it in like a chambray or like a heavier linen, that would make a nice autumnal dress, because it's got like mid-length sleeves. But I'm getting ahead of myself, because that's not intended on today's programming. Sorry. Anyway, Greta. So what I really like about this, I'm going to put Lindon down so I'm not juggling, is this one has multiple different options. So I really like this one, which is the one that the lady is modelling, with the tie front. I think that's a fun detail that I would really enjoy wearing. It's got like drop shoulders, and then big cuffs, and then you've got like a plain one with a curved hem, which I also quite like, and then one with a nice funnel neck. I'm staring at the pattern in the thing, so it's not meaning to be rude. So yeah, I think this one's really nice because it's got so many variations. I'm working with the jeans pattern, and I can't remember what I've cut out, but it'll probably be similar. So I'm working with like a size 14, and it's a little, yeah, so that again it's between 12 and 14, but I think I'd just go for a straight 14 because it's a jumper, you can have it a bit looser. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a go at this one for a bit of variation in my jumper wardrobe. What did she say for this one? She labels it as a 1, so again similar to the Linden Sweatshirt, a great one for beginners. Similar fabrics you can use, so your Ponte Romas if you're very new, but you've also got your sweater fabrics, and sweatshirt fleece, French terry, and you can also use ribbing if you can find some. It's one of those things that's quite difficult to find ribbing to match the, but you can use the same fabric as the main jumper to use for the ribbing, so if you can't find it, it's not the end of the world at all. But yeah, that one I think is very high on my list of autumn patterns for this year, because I really would like to have a go at that one. And the last one that's one of my tried and tested, I talked about in my last vlog as well, the Cosy Jersey Dress by My Handmade Wardrobe. So this is the pattern company that myself and Sarah have started. So they're all patterns that we have used in our workshops that we're working to develop suitable for beginners and intermediate sewers to kind of build skills. And the Cosy Jersey tunic or dress has 3 variations. So I'm just going to flip it over so you can see a bit better. So this is like the sweatshirt version, which I was showing you last week, and then you've got like a dress version with pockets or a dress version with ties. You've got sleeve options, no sleeves. This one has little cuffs, this one's just plain. Yeah, it's a really nice versatile pattern, and I really love this. So I either wear like the sweater version with like jeans, sticking to my theme, or like the longer versions with tights and leggings for a really easy throw on comfortable outfit for cozy winter days when you just want to be wrapped in a cuddle. This one we've labelled as a beginner, so there's it's got more to it than the Linden Sweatshirt and things, but it's got really clear instructions. So we've taken clear photographs for every step and written out the instructions so that they're as easy as they can be to follow. Yeah, that's just it's designed for beginners, so you can succeed and make a jersey garment with ease. In terms of sizing, with this one I make a size medium. Now this is one of now with all our patterns we have a wide size range. So this one goes from an extra small, which fits up to a 32-inch bust, but also will fit a 28 and a 30-inch bust. So it goes from like 28 up to an extra large, which fits up to a 53-inch bust. So that's around sizes 8 through 26, and so yeah, so that's a really nice one for everyone to wear this winter and really enjoy being wrapped up warm. Now the other one that I haven't done yet this at all, it's a new one from Tilly and the Buttons, and it's the indigo kind of dress or smock or tunic, however you want to describe it. Yes, because she's included long sleeves, and there's also the option to add like a bell sleeve, which I don't think is one that I would particularly like, but it's there. Yeah, I think that could be really nice as a dress version. So because of the long sleeves, I think it would be really nice in something like a heavy twill. Nope, something like a heavy viscose. So this is one of my plans, my autumn sewing plans. I don't shy away from colour in the autumn, it's not all brown for me. But this is a viscose crepe, so it's got a nice amount of like body and texture to it, which is perfect for this dress because it also has a nice amount of drape, so it like hangs nicely, if you can see that. So I think that's going to be really lovely, and again, pairing it with tights or leggings, and then like nice boots and a scarf, and that'd be really snuggly in that for the colder months. So yeah, so that is my autumn winter sewing pattern pick. for this year. I really hope you like them. Have I missed any of your favourite sewing patterns that I should include? Please leave me a comment at the comment below if I have, or maybe there's something that I haven't found yet that I should try that's new, because I'm always up for trying new patterns. So thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed today's video, please do subscribe. The link is below, of course, and yeah, lovely talking to you. Have a great day. Happy sewing.